EastEnders Kojo Asare faces a crossroads. A new life beckons beyond the Vic. A new chapter begins for Kojo Asare, Deo Koleosho, this week on EastEnders, as the young man finds himself at a life-changing crossroads, one that could lead him far from the shattered remains of the Queen Vic, and perhaps, into a future he finally calls his own. Before the devastating explosion that reduced Walford's iconic pub to rubble earlier this year, Kojo had been living under the same roof as his brother George, Colin Salmon, and the tightly bonded Knight, Carter clan. But since that fateful night, with the Vic lying in ruin, the family has been making do at Sonia Fowler's, Natalie Cassidy, home on number 25. Now, as the dust begins to settle and rebuilding efforts are in full swing, the family receives an update from project manager Teddy Mitchell, Roland Manukian. But while others speak of homecoming with hope, Kojo's expression tells another story, one of restlessness, of yearning for independence. Conflicted but courageous, Kojo voices his desire to strike out on his own. George, fiercely protective, hesitates to let go, but Kojo finds an unlikely ally in Gina, Francesca Henry, whose quiet support emboldens his resolve. Driven by a fire to prove himself, Kojo seizes an unexpected opportunity, a trial shift at the Archers under the watchful eye of Harry Mitchell, Elijah Holloway. On his very first day, Kojo turns heads. Not only does he impress with his work ethic, but he secures a permanent job and an invite to Nicola Mitchell's, Laura Doddington, birthday bash. A new job, a new circle, and possibly, a new beginning. But is it enough to convince George that Kojo is ready to fly the nest? This journey towards self-reliance has been anything but easy. Just months ago, Kojo's life hung by a thread after a shocking confrontation with Cindy Beale, Michelle Collins. In a moment of chaos, sparked by Kojo discovering Cindy's illicit affair with her former stepson junior knight, Micah Balfour, he was hurled over a staircase, left comatose and fighting for his life. When Kojo finally awoke, he found himself caught in another web, Cindy's desperate attempt to manipulate him into silence. But secrets never stay buried in Walford. On a bombshell Christmas Day, Lauren Branning, Jacqueline Joza, shattered the facade, revealing the truth to the stunned family. Now, rising from the ashes of trauma and betrayal, Kojo is forging a new path. Will he find the strength and the freedom he craves? One thing is certain, Kojo Asare is no longer the boy clinging to the past. He is a man on the edge of transformation.